Hi everybody, welcome to week 12, exercise or chapter 11, exercise 4. I'm going to start with a disclaimer. It is summertime and I do have kids home that love to fight. They're teenagers. Okay, so looking at the problem, I've gone through and I've made sure that I have it correct to start with. We're looking at the stockholders' equity of Swifty Corporation's balance sheet on December 31st. Stockholders' equity lists paid in capital, preferred stock, cumulative is 12,000 shares authorized, 7,200 shares issued and outstanding. Common stock, no par, 729,310 shares authorized, 564,000 shares issued. And then it has total paid in capital, retained earnings, and then it gives the sum there. Okay, and then you have less treasury stock, which is 7,500 shares. Those numbers are pertinent to our first question. How many shares of common stock are outstanding? So over here on my spreadsheet, I have a space to put in our shares of common stock. Now we have, it lists right here, you had 729,310 shares authorized, but only 564,000 shares sold. So I'm going to put that in. But to find out our total shares outstanding, we have to take away the T stock, which is 7,500 shares. Okay, so equals 556,500 shares. Now that's going to be different for everyone because everybody's numbers are a little different. The next number that it wants to know is assuming that stated value is what this, assuming there is a stated value. What is the stated value of the common stock? Well, right here it gives us what our equity was, or the amount for the common stock. So if we take our common stock and we take that equity, I'm going to give us another line or two here. Let me move this down. Sorry. Okay. Take our common stock. Here's our equity. 1,692,123. Okay. So you have the equity divided by the amount of the common stock is $3 per share. Okay. The next part is asks, what is the par value of the preferred stock? All right, so we go to the preferred stock. Our preferred stock, it shows that we had 7,200 shares. And the value that we had here was $756,000 in that. So now if we equal the par value of that, par is going to be value, so equals the value per share, 105. Okay, so we have the preferred value of the stock is 105. Now that is what we're going to use here. The next question asks if the annual dividend on preferred stock is $45,360, what is the dividend rate on preferred stock? So here's the formula, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me give a bigger font here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So dividends equals the equals shares times the percent times the value of the stock. So we know the number of shares is 7,200. Okay. And then we know the value of the stock was 105. And we know the dividends was 45,360. Okay. So now we just have to manipulate this around. We don't have a value for this. I'm going to put a y there because I'm using the multiplication sign up above. Okay. So if we were to multiply these two things and then divide everything by that, we would figure it out. So let's do this. Equals this times this. Okay. So then we come over here and we go equals the 45,000 divided by this total value, and we get 0.06, and that translates to 6%. So there we have the 6%. The last question, if dividends of $77,600 were in arrears on preferred stock, what would be the balance reported for retained earnings? Since this wasn't reported by the shareholders or the board of directors, it doesn't have to be reported. It doesn't affect the retained earnings. So we actually are just translating what it has up here for retained earnings, the $1,187,000, to write down here, $1,187,000. Hope that helps you guys. Have a great time on it. Hope it works for you.